there, this is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you are here. We are doing a pick a card today, and the question, what is going on in this connection? So we're going to take a look and find out. I've got 3 tarot decks set out here today along with my oracle card deck. I also have my clear quartz pendulum. I have the Echoes of Nature Oracle here with my clear quartz to open up the energy. I have the Tarot of Mystical Moments here with my hematite. Here I have the Deviant Moon Tarot with citrine. And here I have the Crow Tarot with rose quartz. Hematite is for protection. Citrine is for hope and optimism. And rose quartz is for love and self-love. All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. I wanted to give you a quick reminder, though, before we do. If you have not yet already, please go ahead and hit subscribe. I never want you to miss out on a video. Plus, it would really help me out, so I would appreciate it. All right. Well, what I'm going to do, I am going to live shuffle, and I will put timestamps in so that way you can jump around if you're not interested in watching the shuffling. I will then set out 3 piles, for which then I will invite you to select your pile. As I mentioned, there will be timestamps so that way you can jump forward to your pile. And that all being said, let's get going. Okay, here we are. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. As you'll remember, this is our hematite for protection and grounding. Here we have our citrine for hope and optimism. And here we have our rose quartz for love and self-love. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is calm your mind. Think of the question, what's going on in this connection? See where your attention is drawn and select your pile. If you need extra time, please feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, let's get started. Pile number 1. All right, pile 1, let's find out what is going on for you. I have my clear quartz pendulum here, and we're going to see if we can get some additional information for yes and no. All right, show me yes, please. Counterclockwise. Show me no, please. All right, straight up and down. All right, let's see what the cards say, and we'll use our pendulum when we need to. Excuse me. All right, so what is going on with this connection? Okay, we're going to take a look at our oracle card first. Saving for the winter. All right. Well, that implies kind of a holding back. Sometimes it would involve, going a little more slowly. Think about it. Saving for winter. It's gathering up nuts and saving them for the winter in the case of the squirrel. But remember, this is about symbolism. So, saving for winter would imply that, holding on to things for a rainy day kind of thing, not ready to make a move is what I get from that. But we have to see what these are. So let's find out. Okay, what's going on in this connection? What is going on? Well, it's a balancing act for sure. Are you kind of tossing it back and forth between friends, and then you get that flirty vibe, and then you get friends again, and then you get the flirty vibe? That's sort of what I'm seeing here so far. It's the back and forth, not being able to read the situation, which would make a lot of sense, because otherwise you wouldn't be asking the question. But I do see it as though it's almost like a flirty thing, and then it's a hey, we're buddies, thing. So it's hard to read. We've got our Two of Pentacles and our Three of Swords, followed by the Ace of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Pentacles is the suit of kind of everyday life. So this would not be about, balancing love type of things. This would be balancing like time and what you're doing and things like that in your day-to-day life. So that would more aptly describe a friend type of thing. And then we have our heartbreak card, like, oh, I'm upset. I feel like this isn't going where I want it to go. Then we get a hint again with the Ace of Wands of, okay, let's do this. Let's make an effort. Let's grow. And so that's where I'm getting the back and forth there. However, now where is it going? Well, we're seeing the Three of Cups, Temperance, and the Two of Cups. These are awesome, awesome cards. The Three of Cups implies, because it's cups, it is love and emotion. But it also implies, it has a social component to it. So it would mean people and, friends and family or whoever close to your person and to you being happy or celebrating or supportive of this, coming together. I have a feeling you might have mutual friends or something. That's why we're seeing it as a Three of Cups. Fast forward over to here, we've got our Two of Cups. Now this is a good card. The Two of Cups means coming together. Remember what I said about our Two of Pentacles being about everyday life kind of thing? Whereas our cups here, Two of Cups, is love. Woo! So the love seems to be coming in here. And in between the two, we have a very appropriate card. We have Temperance. Temperance is for balance. That's exactly what we need. It talks about finding like the harmony and all of that. It also talks about letting things go that, might not be serving you anymore. So, perhaps your friendship has run its course when it's strictly just being friends. Do you see what I mean? Not to say you wouldn't still be friends in a romantic relationship. You have to have a friendship in there as well to be successful. But it looks like it's flipping. It's going to flip. Saving for winter implies that, this is going a little bit slowly, but it is moving in that direction. Now, we're going to take our pendulum. Remember, our yes was counterclockwise. Our no was up and down. We're going to look and see. I want to see more about this Two of Cups. Is this going to turn into a relationship? All right. Is this going to turn into a relationship, please, for pile one? Oh, we're getting a yes. It's picking up steam. We're getting a yes. Whoa, we're getting a yes. All right. So it looks like this will be moving forward. Like I said, I think it's going to take just a bit. I'm not sure why. Let's see if we can get, sometimes it's just time. You just need time. So there's not a reason why. But let's just see what we can get. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the cut card. This is the middle of the deck, and this is the energy of the outcome or a sum up message of some kind. So let's see what we can get here. Go. The Fool. All right. So we're starting off on a new journey together. So just like the pendulum said, the Fool is also showing me, because it is the sum up card, the new relationship budding. This does warn, though, about jumping in too quickly, not wanting to jump in without your eyes wide open. So again, saving for winter, that makes a lot of sense then. This is also saying that you don't want to ruin that friendship component, because you do have to bring that and carry that over into a romantic relationship. But I do think it is moving that direction, might be going a little slowly, and the cards are saying that you need to actively preserve that friendship component, like I said. So pile one, what do you think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Please let me know. Does this resonate with you? Drop a comment for me. Let me know. I love interacting with you guys. And as always, please make sure to hit subscribe before you head out. It is so important to me, but I also never want you to miss out on a video. All right, my friend, thank you for letting me read for you. Pile number two. All right, pile two. Let us find out what is going on for you. What is going on in this connection? Oop, I don't want to turn them over yet. I want to put them down face down. And then I want to take a look at our oracle card first. The path less traveled. Okay. Well, this implies, kind of like that thinking out of the box type thing, taking an unconventional approach to things. Maybe this connection seems to be a strange match to somebody, and they're feeling like, okay, this is something new. And that's how we get into, finding out what we really want and contrast and all that great stuff. So let's see what our cards say. Ooh, okay. All right. So the path less traveled. Okay. I see a lot of emotion going on here. I see a lot of emotion. And I feel like you might be thinking this person is definitely like a holding back kind of energy. They're holding back their feelings, but you're getting the clues that they do have feelings. So it seems like you're kind of sitting there going, okay, well, what's the deal here? Are you going to move forward? Are we not going to move forward? What's going on? Because you're getting the sense that they definitely have feelings for you. The path less traveled could imply things about taking a different route than you originally intended or you originally expected. So, here with our star card, our star is saying, somebody who's being recognized. That's you. You're being recognized by your person. They do see you. They do have feelings for you, and they are identifying you. I do believe you're the only one right now. I don't think there are others. Not that I don't see any others. So it looks like you're the one right now who they are interested in. But then here's where you're like, they're not making a move, right? They're not making a move. And I'll tell you why they're not making a move. They're afraid of being criticized, shot down in some way, told no. And so therefore they kind of hang back and they tease their feelings a bit, like they throw a little bit out, but then they pull back, and it has to do with a fear, which is leaving you feeling like, what's going on? We have our Eight of Swords here, and it's like sort of like you're feeling trapped and you're overthinking things and feeling like, what am I going to do next? Well, obviously, I can understand why you would be thinking about things. You're not sure what's going on, Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking the question. That's another clue. But but anyway, the King of Cups and the Page of Cups, both being court cards, typically indicate personality types. So, I'm seeing, they're facing each other. So I'm seeing that this is your person. They're being a little bit more like with the king, they're a little bit more in charge of their feelings. They're wanting to express their feelings, but they hang back. They put it out and then they hang back, put it out, hang back. Whereas our page is hanging back the whole time. Our page doesn't put, he just sits back and observes. So this person is sort of waiting to see what maybe you're going to do. They're waiting maybe for clues from you to kind of let this person know their feelings. We have the hope and optimism stone. We have citrine here. And this is going to talk about, being hopeful that it's going to work out. I do think that your person is hopeful that this will evolve into something. But there is some, again, with our Eight of Swords, as I said, that you're feeling like you're trapped. There's nothing more you can do. But there is something more you can do. The Strength card tells me that you have great talent, you have strength, you know what to do. You are a strong, trusted person. This seems like you might be feeling like, you know what? I have an idea of what I want and I'm going to go get it. Well, that's perfect because your person is waiting for you to make a move. That is what it looks like to me. They're waiting for you to make a move. We have our magician here, which tells me the magician will create new things for you. It will start a new manifestation cycle where you can manifest this relationship. But this card also warns about jumping in too quickly. We don't want to jump in and force it where our person is a little hesitant, right? So we've got to take the path less traveled, meaning we're not just going to overtly come up and be like, hey, I like you, let's do this. Or, hey, we should be together, move it along. This is more of a subtle thing. Like, you've got to use your psychology here. And because for whatever reason, they're afraid of being told they're wrong or having it blow up in their face or something like that. Do you see? All right. So what we're going to do first, we're going to do our pendulum reading, and we're going to see if this relationship is going to end up in a relationship. Will this end up in a relationship? First, please show me yes for pile 2. Show me yes, please. All right, we got straight up and down. Thank you. Now, please show me no for pile 2. Okay. Looks like side to side is no. So, the question, will this connection end up in a relationship? All right, the pendulum is saying yes. Wow, it's getting going. All right, the pendulum is saying yes. So let's take a look now. We're going to do our cut card. This is the middle of the deck. This is the energy of the outcome. So let me just take a look. All right, you ready? Go. Queen of Pentacles energy. All right. So this looks like, you know what? You're going to have to get it started. You're going to have to get it started or advancing to the next level. The Pentacles is the suit of everyday life. So this suggests you need to spend more time with this person, and that's how you're going to kind of push the envelope. Remember, they don't like to be criticized. They don't like to be wrong. Well, they're going to see they aren't wrong the more time they spend with you. Now, one of the questions you might be asking is, we're not spending time. That's why I'm confused. Well, this means you need to make the effort to try to get that time, to spend together, asking this person out, talking on the phone, texting, whatever that looks like for you. And you might be thinking more traditionally, like, all right, they should be doing this. They should be pursuing me. They should do this or that. But the path less traveled means go do the opposite. Do the opposite of what you feel comfortable with. I don't mean do something now. Understand how I'm saying that. I don't mean you should do something that doesn't feel comfortable. Don't do that, of course. But do you know what I mean when you have like that fear? Like normally I just sit and wait for the phone to ring or whatever, but instead I'm going to pick up the phone, and it feels uncomfortable because you're not used to doing that, or it's not in your normal, way of doing things. That's what I meant about comfort, stretch, push that comfort envelope a little bit. And you will also grow from that. We've got our strength card. You're constantly wanting to add things to continue to grow and continue to strengthen yourself. You already are a very strong person. The strength card tells me that. But the Queen of Pentacles says you're going to have to get it started. And it does have the potential to turn into a relationship. The pendulum confirmed. Ooh, pile 2. What do you think? Does this make sense? I hope so. I hope it resonates. Please drop a comment. Let me know. I'm dying to hear. I love feedback and I love interacting with you all. Now, of course, if you haven't hit subscribe already, please make sure you do so on your way out. It really helps me out, and I never want you to miss out on a video. All right, my friend, thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pile number 3. All right, pile 3. Let us find out what we've got going on for you. What's going on in this connection? Okay, we're going to take a look at our oracle card first. Intimidation. Ooh, are you feeling intimidated by this connection? Are you feeling intimidation, or maybe they are feeling intimidated? Let's find out. Let's see what more we can pull in. I'm going to put my rose quartz there. Again, that's for love and self-love. We do also have our pendulum, which we will be using in a little bit. All right, so let's see what we've got. What is going on with this connection? Okay. Oh, we've got some good things. Okay. Well, first let's start off up here. We've got the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is all about kind of having two ideas that are just not lining up. Clearly, that describes your situation, right? What's going on in this connection? Either we're together or we're not. Those are the two ideas, right? Yes or a no. What? It's pretty simple. So you're feeling kind of like, you know what, I'm at a crossroads, and what am I going to do? Should I take this blindfold off? If you notice, the little crow here has a blindfold on. Should I take my blindfold off and face this situation, or what should I just sit here and let it eat away at me? That's something that I think you know the answer to. We don't want to let things sit and eat away at us. That is not the way to go. Here we have the Seven of Wands. This talks about kind of, sticking up for yourself, Are you feeling like, this person's just kind of yanking your chain? Is this somebody you feel like is using you, or maybe just, maybe even unintentionally just, drawing you in and then shutting the door and hurting your feelings? I see a lot of emotion going on with our Queen of Cups. Lots of emotion. The Queen of Cups is really, really strong in the love and emotion department, and she does very well with love and emotion, but she also is super moody. She doesn't like being criticized. She doesn't like being wrong. She doesn't want to hurt people's feelings. This card being a court card, court cards typically indicate personality types, not always, but typically. And, this to me seems like it would be you kind of feeling like back and forth, up and down about things. Obviously, you're asking the question, so I can tell that this is something on your mind, but I can see that it emotionally is affecting you as well. You have to stand your ground. Again, with our Seven of Wands, this talks about, really protecting yourself. This is really calling on you to protect yourself. You can't wait for somebody else to make the decision of what's going to happen. You have to be, in part of that. Why would you wait? Just waiting for the good graces of other people? No way. Why should we have to sit and wait all these months or days or whatever it is that you're waiting? Minutes? I don't know. But I have good news, though, because it looks like we're running over here into the Three of Cups. This is talking about a new endeavor of the heart. If this is a new connection, that would also apply to that. But if this is a friend situation and you're wanting to evolve into a new connection, well, that looks positive as well. So something is brewing, something is starting. You might be feeling intimidated by the situation. You don't want to get hurt. I can see that super strongly in here. You're so afraid of getting hurt that you're kind of in a holding pattern. You don't want to leave, but you don't want to go forward because you don't know what's going on, right? Well, our Page of Swords here is coming up on behind of our Three of Cups. So the page, excuse me, is saying, let's find new ways to communicate together. Let's talk a little differently so that we know we're on the same page. I believe this is kind of reading what's going on right now, feeling intimidated, right? Feeling intimidated, feeling like I don't know, I'm upset and I don't know how to quite decide of what to do. The Page of Swords is telling you what you need to do. You need to communicate differently. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you're already feeling like you're communicating quite a bit, well, then it's the way you're communicating that needs to change. If you have not expressed your feelings about this uncertainty and just feeling stuck in this holding pattern, then you need to say something. You need to tell this person, this is what I'm feeling, and leave the ball in their court. They're going to answer one way or the other, yes or a no, and you need the answer because you're feeling like this, right? So we've got, this communication. You're being called on to communicate. It leads right here into our Page of Cups. Now, this is great because the Page of Cups is about love and emotion, but it also is kind of like a mixed bag. It is about love and emotion, but our Page of Cups kind of likes to sit back, doesn't want to really make the effort to do things. So it is love and emotion, and we've got our stone, which is love and self-love, but it's in inaction. It's a stone, or a card, of inaction. So it looks like things are just in this weird holding pattern right now. So we're going to use our pendulum, and then we're going to pull another card. But we're going to use our pendulum and say, we want to know, is this going to end up in a relationship? But first, we need to see, show me yes for pile 3, please. All right, up and down. Stop, please. Please show me no for pile 3. All right, counterclockwise for no, up and down for yes. Oh, I didn't ask the question, duh. Okay, I got so excited about that. All right, let's do this. What is going on in this connection for pile 3? Will this end up in a relationship? All right, the pendulum is saying no. So this might be something you want to give some thought to. Now, let's pull an outcome card and see if we can get some more. Let's see what the pendulum might be talking about with the no. All right, this is the middle of the deck. So this is the cut card, and it's the energy of the outcome or an additional message. Let's see. Boom. All right, so we have our 9 of Wands. Now, the 9 of Wands says, you know what? This is all about being cautious and kind of waiting and seeing what's going to happen. This looks to be more like an awaiting pattern for you, honey. This looks to be like, well, the pendulum said no, so we'll see. But it's really looking like it's a lot of just waiting around and waiting for somebody else to make the decision. So you know what? For closure, or at the very least, I still think the cards are saying you should say something. You need to make, change the way you're communicating and tell them how you feel. This person has feelings, but it's the have you ever heard the saying, you gotta either, pull the trigger or get out of here. It's there's another saying, but I don't want to say it right now because it's got swear words in it. But but it's like either do it or get out of here. What are you going to do? Either do it or get out. And this person is not doing it. Is not getting out either. So they're leaving you feeling like, what is going on? So you need to be able to say, you know what? This is not fair to me. I'm sitting here waiting for you to make a decision on this. This person has feelings, but they're afraid to show them for some reason. Maybe they just don't know how to. So communicating might bring something else about. But I think you should be strong. Our card says intimidation, but this stone talks about love and self-love. So be your own best friend. Watch out for yourself. Protect your heart. Open it up. Ask just straight out. You got to communicate or change the way you're communicating. If you already are asking, put it in their court. Put the ball in their court so that they're not just the ones sitting back enjoying this, watching and making you wait. That's not okay. So you know what? Talk to them. That's exactly. Talk to them. Ooh, pile 3. Was this helpful? Does this informative? Do you think it clicks a little bit with your situation? I would love to hear. Please drop me a comment and let me know. I would love to know what's going on. And if you haven't already, please make sure you hit subscribe on your way out. I never want you to miss out on a video. Plus, it would really help me out and I would appreciate it. All right, my friend. Thank you so much for letting me read for you.